Hi guys, it's Ashley and I'm back. I am back. I know it's been a minute, but I am back with a new partnership. This partnership is currently, at the moment, we're starting off short term, but if all goes well and everything seems like a good fit and you guys love my reviews and support me with the brand, then who knows, there might be a longer term partnership available for me after this short term contract. So crossing my fingers because I am absolutely in love with everything that I have so far from this brand. I can't wait to tell you guys all about it and show you what I have. Now, I did come on right before a new collection, so I only received 2 different sets, so I'm going to show you guys those, but I have purchased from this brand prior to joining the team, and I have a few pieces that I'm going to show you guys as well that are not a part of this launch, but that are still on the website. So let's just jump right into it. This is going to be pretty quick, rapid fire, because the launch is tomorrow, and I got my pieces like maybe 2 days ago. Oh, yesterday. I got one of the sets yesterday, so I'm just going to jump right in. The brand is PTULA Activewear, and this is the Take Care collection. It is launching on 2/19, 11 a.m. CST, 12 p.m. EST, and let's look at what I have. So like I said, I've honestly loved pretty much everything that I've tried from PTULA so far. I'm so glad that I tried them after, my previous partnership. I wanted to try some other activewear brands, see what I really liked outside of what I already knew. And this was one of the first brands that I tried, and I pretty much became obsessed. So it's a perfect fit, and to me. This is my first time trying their Feather Tech fabric. I've tried the Bearpro, I've tried Pure Luxe, and this was the last one that I had not gotten yet, that I just hadn't purchased. And let me tell you guys something. Feather Tech is just chef's kiss, okay? It's made with Lycra adaptive fabric, and for that second skin type feel, buttery soft, super, super stretchy. I like to say I'm a true size medium. Since I'm a year postpartum, but I've been losing, I've lost like maybe, I'd say 25 pounds since I've had my daughter. I was a true size medium, but in PTULA specifically, I have sized down to a small in leggings. Feather Tech fabric is super, super, super stretchy. Like, even the small, honestly, I feel like I could probably get into an extra small, which is crazy. Which is crazy if you ask me. That's how stretchy it is. But I have a small in the Feather Tech soft V leggings. Here's the soft V, the scrunch back here. This is in the color Hot Hibiscus, this beautiful orangey red color, in my opinion, or I'm colorblind, but it's giving me orangey red. Let's see, the price of these are going to be $78. They're coming in Hot Hibiscus, which is the color I have, gunmetal gray in black. This is a 25-inch inseam legging, and again in the Feather Tech fabric. It is coming in sizes extra small to extra, extra large. I did note on the PDF that Hot Hibiscus will not be an extra, extra large, but all the other colors will be. I have no notes on this fabric, honestly. No notes. It is one of those pieces, one of those fabrics that if you're going to be going all day, this is what you want to be wearing. Like if I'm going to the gym, then I'm going to the grocery store, then I'm coming home to play with the kids and do some laundry. I want to be wearing Feather Tech. If I'm doing all that, I want to be wearing Feather Tech, because you can just go all day and it feels like literally a second skin. You have nothing on. It moves with you. It's so soft. No notes. 10 out of 10. So I have the matching bra to go with that. This is the Studio Sculpt bra. This bra has no bust pads, and there's not a place to insert them either. I typically use cakes, if anything, so that doesn't bother me at all. I got a size medium, and this bra is going to be going for $48 at launch. It is coming in the same colors as the leggings, except for you will also get white in this bra as well. This bra is made with a wider neck. I feel covered when I have it on, but it is a little too wide for my liking. However, since I'm not spilling out when I wear it, it works for me. I do wish there was a little bit more coverage here in the front, as you can see when I'm trying it on. But my big thing when it comes to bras like this is I don't mind a little cleavage. I just do not want to spill out, and I'm not spilling out in this bra, so it works for those purposes for me. The next item that I have from the Take Care collection is going to be the Feather Tech Soft V shorts. Same as the leggings, just in a 6-inch short. These are going to be coming in the same colors as the leggings as well. Like I said, same detailing. The shorts do have the elastic band here in the middle for that sculpting, lifting effect. The only thing that I'm not crazy about on the shorts is the printed tonal logo on the hem right here. Now, I do think it's super cute. My only issue with it is I have big thighs. And a big thigh girly like me, when I put this on, it goes from cute to like, what's happening? You know? What's happening? So I do not love the printed, at least the words. If it was just the symbol, it probably would have worked better for me. But the words, like when I put this on my thigh, it just stretches out and looks a little wonky. But sizing up, I would have too much space everywhere else. The small, like I said, Feather Tech is so stretchy. If anything, I definitely wouldn't size up. I'd size down, if anything. So sizing up just wouldn't have worked for me. But that is my only thing about these shorts. Everything else I love. Like I said, just like the leggings, no changes. Same short version. Same thing, short version, legging version. The shorts are going for $56 at launch, and they are a 6-inch inseam. My last item for this launch is going to be the Feather Tech high neck tank right here in gunmetal gray to go with the shorts. I am in love with this tank. It has a narrow neckline for that, you know, high neck, narrow neckline. I'm still fully covered in it. The back detailing here I love because it doesn't come up too high on the back of my neck, which causes me to have a little headache sometimes. You know, with halter neck tops, I don't like to do halter necks because they give me a headache. Even racerback tanks sometimes, if the racerback part comes up too high. I don't know if I'm the only one. Let me know if you experience this too, but that also can give me a headache over time. Not as quickly as the halter necks, but I definitely start to feel it for the racerbacks that come up to like here, that sit on the back of the neck like that. This doesn't do that. You can see it dips down a little bit, so it just sits on the skin. Feather Tech material, so very stretchy. I got a medium. Typically in these style tops, I'm between a medium large. The one I'm wearing now is PTULA as well, medium, and I got a medium in this tank, which is, I think, perfect. If I size up, I'll have too much room. Medium works perfect for me in this top, so I would stay true to size. If anything, you could also size down if you're not BTC, but if you're BTC, definitely stay true to size. I don't think you need to size up for any reason. Like I said, it's so stretchy, so comfortable, and the coverage is there due to the high neck. It does have removable bust pads. It will be going for $52 at lunch, and it is coming in the gunmetal gray, black, and hot hibiscus as well. So guys, that's all I have for the Take Care collection. It is my first collection with the brand, with PTULA. I'm very excited about this partnership. I can't wait to see the next collections coming up, and you know, being able to be more prepared for you guys so I can get more items and do more thorough reviews. But that's all I have for this particular collection. However, I do have a few pieces, like I said, that are still on the website that I want to show you guys. So I'm going to go over a few of those just so you know kind of the fabric difference. So I'm going to start with Bearpro because this is the first fabric that I tried from the brand. This is Bearpro. I have the 6-inch shorts here. And Bearpro, if I could compare it to anything, if you're familiar with Buff Bunny Dream Heather, that is what Bearpro reminds me of. But it is much more lightweight and stretchier. It's not very compressive at all. So Dream Heather is a little more compressive. But this one is way more stretchier and much more lightweight. So Dream Heather was a little hot. So I know I didn't wear Dream Heather like in the summertime. I saved it more so for winter. But Bearpro, you can wear year round because it's just light, but it has that soft feel to it like the Dream Heather, but just not as thick. So if I could compare it to anything, that would be it. Um, but I really like it. Like I said, I wish it was a little more compressive. However, this is still one of those comfortable fabrics that I can go all day in, just like a feather tech. Like I could go from the gym, I could go to the store, back home. I could do so much and be comfortable all day in Bearpro. I also have a Bearpro square neck bra here. I absolutely love this bra. It is so comfortable. Has the racer back detailing here. And this is what I was talking about with the racer back, when the detailing is up high, like it starts up high and comes down low. It kind of sits right there on that spot, because I have the tank version of this bra as well. This bra doesn't bother me, but the tank bothers me more than the bra. I have a large in this bra, and I truly could have done a medium or a large. But this was my first time trying it, so I didn't really know how to size. And I was, at the time, going more with a size large in bras with other brands versus a medium. So I went with a large. But, I mean, this one fits comfortably. It just kind of sits, the band sits on my skin. It doesn't, compress or make me feel tight. So it's very, very comfortable, but I also could have done a medium as well. But either or works for me. So if you're in between sizes, you can really do either or. But if you don't like a ton of compression, because I can be like that, I don't want anything super tight around my rib cage, then go with your larger size. If you don't mind a little compression, like with this tank, I wanted a little more compression. I went with the medium. This one large, because I didn't want that tight band to be squeezing my ribs. So it's pretty much personal preference on sizing for the bras, especially the bras that are fuller coverage, like the square neck bras. So the next fabric I'm going to go over is the Pure Luxe fabric, which is the most compressive of the three in my opinion. Pure Luxe is an 80% polyester, 20% spandex blend. It is a slightly brushed fabric. It has a built-in elastic seam, the V-contour stitching, multiple inseam lengths. So that's one thing I do love about PTULA as well. You're not going to get one inseam. They're going to give you a 23, a 26, a 28. So that's really helpful, especially for our short girlies and our really tall girlies. That's really helpful when it comes to finding leggings in, the inseam that works for you, because it's not one size fits all when it comes to lengths. We all know that. This legging also comes in classic and sculpt form, which I also love about them, because me personally, I love sculpt because I am, anything to help, the cheeks look good, I'm for. But if you're not, if you don't love the elastic seam that's in between the cheeks, then you will go with the classic version. The classic is still going to have the flattering V contour stitching up top, but you won't have that elastic, I like to call it the booty band, in the middle. And the thing is, what I really love about these as well, you have that elastic in the middle. However, it isn't that aggressive, like scrunched up elastic. It's very subtle, but just to give you that sculpted look. So you have the classic and the sculpted version. I've been getting sculpted in all my Pure Luxe items, but if that's not your vibe, you can always go with classic. So you have different inseam lengths and also different versions of leggings and shorts. You have your classic and you have your sculpt. So however you're feeling, that's what you can go with. You have options. I also have the Pure Luxe square neck bra. I'm wearing it now. I'm wearing one. I have two underneath this. As you can see, I'm wearing the large underneath this tank, this Pure Luxe tank. And I also have the medium because I wasn't sure on what size I was going to like, because it is a lighter support bra. I tend to size up for those. But when I got the large, I was like, and this one's a little, escaping a little bit on me, and the band at the bottom of the bra kept kind of folding in on me. So I said, you know what, let me try a medium and see if I like that better. So I got the medium, and it was more compressive, but I did like how it held me in more than the large did. So I could do either with this one. I'm wearing a large right now because it's under this compressive tank, so I didn't want to do medium under a compressive tank because that would have been just too much. So I put the large on under this, and I have my medium for when I want to wear it by itself. So with this one, if you're a BTC girly, you can go with your larger size or size down. They both work for me, just for different purposes. But when I tried them on again, I think I preferred the medium just because I don't get that extra gaping, and the waistband underneath doesn't flip on me. And that's all that I have for today. Again, launch is 2/19 at 11 a.m. CST, 12 p.m. EST. And you can use code Ashley10 at checkout to save 10% and to support me in this new partnership, guys. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited. I didn't know if I would remain in this fitness space after my last partnership ended. I kind of was just like, do I want to do it again? I was in kind of a content rut. I didn't even know how to get back on YouTube without, doing these reviews. But I'm glad that I was given another shot. I'm very appreciative of this opportunity, and I hope you guys support me along the way. Leave me any questions if you have any. Hit that subscribe and follow button, and I'll see you at the next launch.